This is Cynthia Sue Larson, and today I'm with Menas Kafatos.
Hello.
And hello. It's such a pleasure to have him here today. We're at SAND. This is Science and Nonduality. And Menas is the Fletcher Jones Endowed Professor of Computational Physics and the Director of the Center of Excellence at Chapman University, who has published numerous books and articles. So thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thanks.
My
You're
pleasure.
very happy to be here.
Me too. And I just want to ask you if you can tell me and tell everybody who's watching what you know for sure. I mean, maybe not 100%, but fairly sure that most people are not aware of that could really make a positive difference in people's lives.
Thank you for the question. It's an important question, of course. And one thing for sure that I know, not paraphrasing Socrates maybe a little bit, is that I don't know anything. But leaving that aside, one thing that seems that really I'm very convinced is there for all of us is that consciousness is primary.
It is primary,
in
yes.
the universe, that it is the underlying primary reality. And I think that's actually what Socrates also meant when he said, I don't really know anything.
So when Socrates said, I don't really know anything, and we're thinking consciousness is primary, is there a way that we can think about how to access that in our daily lives, or is there anything that
Yes.
could really make that more obvious in some way?
So it's very interesting to me and to a lot of people we're talking to you too, that this obvious underlying reality, it's also seems to be so elusive or so distant for most people. And I can't really speak for anybody else, including myself, but I too, in the past, used to think that, well, consciousness is something unknown, something weird, and something developed over the lifetime of the universe, and here we are.
Here we are, yes.
Being consciousness, but it all didn't quite fit together. So I think it's really much simpler than that. And if it is everywhere, and it is the underlying reality, then surely it is in every single human being. And it's not the property of a few privileged ones or whatever, but it is really in every single human being.
So what part of this realization can improve people's lives?
Well, to maybe remember that awareness, remember the awareness that you are awareness.
Yes.
You are yourself, the awareness you're seeking, or you're yourself the answer to the questions you have been seeking for years and years.
I like that. I like that a lot. Because I think a lot of people, they're watching with different problems, or they think they have problems. And basically what you're saying is maybe they don't have a problem.
Maybe they don't have a problem. Maybe we all don't have a problem, except we have the problem of wrongful identification. We identify ourselves with external things. And that's really reinforced by society, reinforced by our environment, our parents. I don't want to blame any parents, myself, I'm a parent.
Exactly, yeah.
But, we have this idea or this concept that somehow the answers are out there.
Yes.
Far away or somewhere out there. And
someone else can solve it.
And someone can solve it for us. And then we keep taking courses, we keep taking workshops, we keep taking attending lectures, which is all great. I mean, it's fun, and I give lectures myself, and I have audience, so I love lectures and workshops. But then on the other hand, at the end of the day, if we are what we're seeking, then maybe it's a different kind of ball game. It's much simpler, and maybe we can start from a different point of view rather than, well, the answers are out there, and it's for me somehow to go and find those answers out there, rather than, well, the answers are here, and I've just been looking in the wrong place all along.
So be aware of it is the first step.
Be aware of your own awareness or your own sense of existence.
Do you have a system of reminders? Because sometimes we know something one moment and then we lose it the next day.
Yeah, this is a very good question. So, as you said, it's reminders. It's just to remind ourselves.
Yes.
That we are the answer. Now, how do you remember that? For me, it's just remembering it, and it does take conscious effort at the beginning. Say, okay, you know what? You are the answer.
Yes.
Or bring some other thought in your mind that, well, why am I feeling this right now? After all,
So when something happens that reminds you I'm falling off course,
right? Then you
come back.
You come back
with a guiding question.
Come back with a guiding question, or with a guiding awareness. Really, I mean, you don't even have to have a thought. Say, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm back on track." It's like you're driving a car.
Yeah.
You start to get sleepy and start getting up a little bit the road, right?
Whoa, wake up.
And you wake up. Say, "Okay, I'm back."
Oh, that's brilliant. So this is really about waking up.
It's waking up. It's really, I call it remembering, but it's also waking up.
Yes.
And it's actually interesting idea to tell ourselves to wake up, because we say, well, I'm awake. Well, not really.
Not really.
We are awake to what?
How do you know when you're awake?
Yeah, how do you know you're awake?
How can you tell?
How can you tell? I mean, we're awake to some sort of a sense of reality, but we tend to always identify it out there, because that's really the natural tendency of the senses.
Yes.
Of the eyes, the hearing, you say, oh, okay, the worm's out there. Therefore, that's life. I mean, that's great, right?
It is.
But where does it come from? I mean, it was not for these 2.5 pounds of wet, brain, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Warm, but of course, it's not in the brain either.
Right.
So it's
So where is it? We don't know.
We don't know, but one thing for sure I know is my own existence. So we'll start from that. Say, okay, I know I exist, and you know you exist. Now I cannot prove to you that you exist, and actually it's immaterial, because you know you exist. So what do you need my confirmation that you exist? So this is so basic.
So maybe just ask that question: am I awake right now?
Am I awake? Am I aware right now?
Am I aware?
So the awake is, am I aware of who I am?
And you might go a little more fully into that awareness.
You go a little bit deeper, maybe. And actually, I find out when I do that kind of inquiry that every time it's a slightly different answer,
Yes.
a slightly different awareness.
I think that's when you know you're on track.
Exactly.
But if it's always the same, something's wrong.
No, it's not.
Then it's not quite there.
It's not quite. Yeah, it's not. It's something that's there always, but it's not the same thing always.
Right. I know.
But the sense of your own existence, your own awareness is always there.
It's always there.
So I say, okay, that's where we start from.
Well, I'm going to close on this note because I promised this is short videos.
Good.
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Such a pleasure.
Same
Is it okay
here.
to hug you or give you a
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.